Hey everybody, this is Gaijin Jake, or just Jake, whatever you want to call me, doesn't really matter. Just don't call me bad stuff. But anyways, this is going to be the third video in my reading and writing Hiragana series. Today we're just going to cover the next 5 kana, which are sa, shi, su, se, and so. Let's begin! So, most of the kana from this point out are going to be similar to the last video, which was ka, ki, ku, ke, and ko. The way that they're going to be similar is it's going to be a consonant sound followed by a vowel sound. There are a few exceptions to this, but not many. So the first kana that we're going to cover today is sa. It's basically just going to be an S sound followed by an A sound. But it's not an A as in an English A with a diphthong where it's A-E. It's a pure vowel, so it's just going to be S and A. Sa.
To write sa, begin with a diagonal line going up. Next, make a downward diagonal line that crosses the first and ends with a hook going to the left. Finally, make a third line that curves underneath the rest of the kana. Similarly to ki, this kana can sometimes be shown with the hook connecting to the third line.
The next kana that we're going to look at breaks the mold a tiny bit. You would think it would be si, because we went from a-i to ka-ki, but today's second kana is going to be shi. It's an sh sound followed by the e vowel sound. Shi.
This one's easy. To write shi, just draw a backwards J. That's it.
The third kana that we're going to learn today is su. It's an S consonant sound followed by the U vowel sound. Su.
To write su, first you draw a horizontal line. Then, make a vertical line that crosses the first, loops, and goes down.
The fourth kana we're going to cover is se. It is an S consonant sound followed by a pure E vowel sound. E. So altogether it is se.
To write se, begin with a diagonal line going slightly up. Next, draw a short vertical line on the right side of the first. Then, finish with a vertical line on the left side of the kana. As the final line goes down, curve it underneath the second line.
The final kana for today's video is so. It is an S consonant sound followed by an O vowel sound. So.
This one is simple. Just draw a small Z shape and make the bottom line longer than the top one. Then, continue from the bottom of the second line and make a half circle.
Now we're going to look at some vocabulary using the kana that we've learned today. The first word is going to be sushi. Now, I don't think anyone needs me to explain what sushi is, but if you don't know what Japanese-style sushi is usually a little bit simpler. You know, in America we get these big plates of like massive things of rolls with weird sauce and decorations. But in Japan, sushi is just a rice ball. It's probably about that big with a little bit of fish put on top of it and maybe some soy sauce or something like that. I'm not a big fan of sushi, but to each their own. But that's our first word for today, is sushi. The next word that we're going to look at is asa. Asa means morning in Japanese. Asa. The third word that we're going to look at today is sekai. Sekai means world in Japanese. Sekai. The fourth word we're going to look at today is asoko. Asoko means over there. So if you wanted to tell someone in Japan, if you ever go, something's over there, you can say asoko. But asoko is usually used when you want to say something is far away from both the speaker and the listener. So it has to be far away from both of you to say asoko. The final word that we're going to look at today is kasa. In Japanese, kasa means umbrella. Kasa. So that's going to be it for today's video. One tip to help everybody remember these kana is to actually write them out while you see me writing them on the video. Grab a pencil, pen, marker, might even grab a paintbrush, I don't know, go crazy. But just make sure that you grab something and write them out while you see me writing them out, because that will commit them to memory and will make you remember them easier. When you see the symbols, it'll pop up in your mind what it is, and make sure that you say it when you're drawing them, because that will allow your brain to quickly recall that information. So you see the symbols and say, oh, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. You'll just know it instantly. So that helped me a lot when I was learning Japanese. I would write it out and I would say it as I wrote it out. It's very important. But thank you all for watching, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Bye! I'm sorry. I'm a little ashamed of myself. I promise not to do that anymore. Bye.